What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie. Today, we're going to check out ELIO and Primarina's moveset, Sync Grid, Lucky Skill, teams you can put them on, because you can actually put ELIO on a lot of teams. It's a really good support, and it's actually a pretty good striker. So we'll get into it right now. First up, it is a water type, weak to grass. It's a support unit, and it has its 6-star EX available, so if you EX it, it will not have a AoE sync move, but you will get, I think, the stats that get raised after your sync move get increased. So it's really good. And you get increased stats with it as well. So speaking of stats, we have the HP at 575, a physical attack of 224, defense at 211, special attack at 266, special defense at 248, which is actually not that bad, speed at 221, and the bulk is at 668. And for the moves, we have Sparkling Aria, which has 100 to 120 power, which is really strong for 100% accuracy AoE attack. That's really, really good for an AoE attack. It's a special attack as well. Yeah, it's really good, especially for a support. Like, that's a strong contender right there, man. It's not bad. It's a good way to start out the moveset. You also have X Special Defense All. Sharply raises the special defense of all allied sync pairs. You have 2 of those uses, but you can get an MP refresh in the sync grid. Sing puts the target to sleep. Accuracy is only 45%, guys. So keep that in mind. Single opponent, and the move cost is 1. So it's actually not that bad, but that 45%, that's less than half, that's pretty bad. But the trainer move actually makes up for that. So we've got Tricks. Raises the speed of all allied sync pairs, uses a maximum of 3 slots of the user's move gauge. Based on this amount used, this move raises all allied sync pairs attack and special attack by up to 4 stat ranks. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really, really good, actually. Alright, so we'll check out, and we can actually get an MP refresh for this in the sync grid as well. So the sync move, Sunshine Oceanic Operetta. 250 to 300 power, so it's actually a pretty powerful sync move. Against single opponent, again, when it becomes 6-star EX, its sync move will increase it'll double the amount of the stats that get increased after you do your sync move. So if you do your sync move and then do We've Got Tricks, it'll double all that stat raising. So it's pretty good. Passive skills. Propelling Move 5 has a very good chance of charging the user's move gauge by 1 when a user's Pokemon uses a move. So you can just use a move and it'll essentially charge your move gauge by 1. Has a very good chance of it. First Aid 4. Very good support passive skill. Once per battle, restores the user's HP in a pinch. That's when it gets down to like 20 to 15% health, something like that. Then it'll, boom, boost it back up. Team Inflict and Heal 3 has a moderately good chance of restoring the HP of all allied sync pairs when a status move is used by the Pokemon is successful. So what that means is, if you're using Sing, and Sing connects, it puts one of the opponents to sleep, that has a moderately good chance of restoring the HP of all allied sync pairs. It's not bad for a support. It's really not bad for a support. Now, for a lucky skill, what lucky skill would I recommend? It depends on how you want to use Primarina, but because we have a 6-star EX free-to-play Water Striker in Barry and Empoleon, I wouldn't recommend using Primarina as a striker, because you can get that AoE sync move with Barry and Empoleon, and it hits super hard. But if you were to use Primarina as a striker, Critical Strike 2, just saying that, but if you want to use Primarina as its primary role as a support unit, as a very good support unit, you would want to put Vigilance on as the lucky skill. And as far as teams, you can throw Primarina on any water team, and it'll do really, really well. Primarina, Signasuit Blue, May, and Swampert probably going to be the premier water type striker, like strike team. Like that would be pretty crazy. But you could literally put Primarina on any team, literally any team, because of her, or because of the trainer move. Raises speed of all allied sync pairs and raises their attack and special attack by up to 4 slots. Like that works on any team. You could put them. You could really increase special defense all with Misty. That would be pretty crazy. But if you have Signasuit Blue on the team, you're increasing the physical attack, or the physical defense, and the special defense for all your sync pairs. So that works out really, really well. And again, that Sparkling Aria is really good, but Sing having only 45% accuracy, but it's 1 gauge move cost, so it's actually not that bad. So if you get the MP refresh for it, or the move gauge refresh for it, it'll get you to your sync move faster. And speaking of sync, we'll go to the sync grid right now. Here's the 1 out of 5 sync grid. Also, if you have a team build that you think would work really well for Primarina, let me know down in the comments section below. So we've got Primarina's 1 out of 5 sync grid here. You have Unbending. Your defense can't be lowered. Haste. Your speed cannot be lowered. We do have some Sparkling Aria power-ups. And we've got X Special Defense, all MP Refresh 2. So those are what you get. And we have 3 energy remaining, so you can get everything and not have to spend all of your energy and sync orbs. Alright, so we'll go on to the next one. 2 out of 5. We have Quick Cure, which is really good. We have the Sing move gauge refresh now. And we've got Tricks MP Refresh 1. And a Sentry entry, which raises the defense of the Pokemon when it enters a battle. So, not too bad. It's really not too bad. For a decent support unit at 2 out of 5 as well. And at another 2 out of 5 build, this is for the Sparkling Aria. We've got Sparkling Aria move gauge refresh, Quick Cure, Sing, Good Nightmare 3, powers up moves when the target is asleep, and that we've got Tricks MP refresh. I pretty much always get that because it is such a fantastic move, and the more you can get that as an MP refresh, the better. Next up is our 3 out of 5 build. We have in the upper left hand corner, Team Critical Nightmare 3 has a moderately good chance of raising the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs when an attack move is successful against an opponent that is asleep. Quick Cure, Haste, we've got Tricks, and Sing. So that's like the essential support build. The Team Nightmare 3 really helps out with this. Has a moderately good chance of raising the critical hit rate for all allied sync pairs when a move is successful to put an opponent to sleep. So, or against an opponent that is asleep. So you have to get that Sing to work. It's 45% chance. I keep repeating that because, yeah, keep that in mind. But if you have, I think Jigglypuff can also put an opponent to sleep. You can also use Gengar, Delphox, another really good one, because that one has AoE Hypnosis. So you can put them on a team and do Team Critical Nightmare 3 with a Striker if you wanted to. That would work out really, really well. And what was the other one? Victory Bell with Ramos. Also, the Tech Victory Bell, Eggmon, can also do Hypnosis as well. So you can put them all on team and use that as a Team Critical Nightmare 3 kind of a build. Alright, I'll move on to the next grid. This one is more for like decreasing the defenses of your opponent. So we have Sparkling Aria Defense Crush 4 has a good chance of lowering the target's defense when an attack against it is successful. And up here in the upper right hand corner, we've got Sparkling Aria Mind Games 4 has a good chance of lowering the target's special defense when an attack is successful. We also have Quick Cure, We just use power reserves to get up to the Mind Games 4. And we got Unbending because making sure your defense can't get lowered is not too bad. And we did the Sing Move Gauge Refresh just because it helps out if you can get it to connect and put the opponent to sleep. And it's only a 1 gauge move, so you're not really disrupting your main striker's ability to do damage. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We also have, let me see if I put them on this one. No, okay. So we'll cover this one real quick. We also have these two down here. Sparkling Team, Arya Team Fast Track 4, which has a good chance of racing the speed of all allied sync pairs, and when you use a move. And we also have Sparkling Arya Trip Up 4, has a good chance of lowering the target's speed when an attack is successful. So you can use those as well, depending on how you want to build out Primarina. Again, the sync grids that I build out for you guys, that I showcase here, just my opinion, you can take them, use them as a template, build them out the way you want them to. But yeah, those are also some pretty good nodes that you could use. Last but not least, we have a Sync Nuke fight like striker build for Sparkling Arya. We boost up Sparkling Arya with special attack plus 20, the special attack plus 5. We've got Tricks, Move Gauge Refresh, or MP Refresh, and the 2 Sync Move nodes. Yeah, it should do. And we still have 8 energy remaining? Oh my goodness. What should we do? I totally forgot about this. We have 8 left. And the team Sync Cure removes all status conditions from all allied sync pairs after using a sync move. That is really good for certain stages. If you're going up against opponents that are going to like poison you, confuse you, make you go to sleep, paralyze you, all that stuff, then that would actually be very useful. But it's not going to be useful in everything. So we'll do the special attack plus 20. There we go. I think that was what I had initially had, and I just tapped it. So yeah, that would be the Sync Nuke build plus Striker build for 3 out of 5 that I would recommend. Let me know what sync grids you guys are planning to use down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.